Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's been a month. I don't remember the last video I made, but I just got out of the psych hospital. I was at Harbor Oaks in Michigan for over a month. Well, just shy of a month. And I am trying to stay positive. When I got out, well, what led me to Harbor Oaks again is homelessness. I couldn't find anywhere to go, and I'm too much of a coward to stay in the street overnight. And with all the big stores still shut down at midnight, there's really nowhere to hang out. I mean, speedways are too small to hang out all night. Plus, they probably won't let you anyways unless they like to talk. But I wound up going to the hospital. I asked them to come where I'm at now, which is Milestones here in Macomb, Michigan. But instead, they sent me to Harbor Oaks Hospital. I was supposed to get a surgery that I much need. And it was supposed to be like 2 days later on June 4th, and this was like June 2nd. And I requested to come here because then I could get the surgery and recover for the week that I'm here, or however long they let me stay here. But they sent me to Harbor Oaks instead, so I didn't get the surgery. And so that's still needed at a later date as soon as possible because I got issues. So, yeah. So I had a couple freakouts while I was in Harbor Oaks. That's why I was there for so long. I kept on doing stupid suicidal crap. And like half of them thought I was doing it to stay longer. And half of them thought I was doing it for attention, which that pisses me off. How are you going to sit there and make fun of me while I'm in the middle? I mean, I just find that cruel to sit there and say someone's doing it for attention right in front of them while they're acting out and trying to kill themselves. And like I said, one person kept on saying I was doing it to stay longer. And it was just an impulse thing. It happened like 4 times. I just started, it's like my brain shuts off, and I just started climbing the sink. I tried to pour water in an electrical outlet to electrocute myself. Sad to say. I jumped on the sink, and I was trying to get the courage to jump off of it. And I did get the courage to jump off of it after that one lady said I was doing it for attention. So I was like, screw this here. I jumped off, but 2 guys that were standing a few feet away caught me and stopped me from hitting my head on the floor. Luckily, I'm only 280 pounds instead of 400 pounds like I was 3 years ago. So it was still a heavy load to catch as I was tumbling forward from top of the sink. So it was like 10 feet and probably like 9 feet, 8 feet after I started bending over tried to dive off the sink, And then the second time, I think they started believing a little more that I was serious because I took my sheet with me when I climbed up on the sink and I was self-choking myself. And I must have been trying for like 15 minutes or so. And all of a sudden, one of the ones that said I was doing it for attention saw that I was blue. I was almost passed out. And I was hoping I would have fell, unconscious, and then maybe something would happen to me. Maybe I would have got amnesia, cracked my head open. I don't know. Again, I don't know why I do those things. It's just like a light switch flips off or on, and I just lost it. So another week and a half later, coming to yesterday, the day before yesterday, this like June 29th, I started having another incident. I just get irritated with the staff again, and they wanted to keep the door open, which is something they had never done the whole 4 weeks that we were there. So it was pissing me off. I was like, we want the door shut, me and my roommate, because we're trying to sleep. And they kept on opening it up, so I get up and I was shutting the door. And then finally I crawled on the floor and held the door shut for like 10 minutes. And then I started cooling down, and then coincidentally, at the same time, they're trying to discharge me, which I didn't even know was coming. Literally, I'm sitting there holding the door shut with my body, and they're trying to say, hey, your social worker wants to talk to you. Get you discharged, right? And so I got calmed down and got discharged. But they lost Mr. Seba in the Harbor Oaks. I don't know how they lost my medicine, but they did. Probably just threw it all away with the pills. And those they ain't cheap. So now my goal is, I actually got to go for once, and I'm trying my hardest to stay positive. Oh yeah, the good surprise was, you ever have those dreams of like future events? Like you have deja vu feelings because you remember dreaming something that happens in real life. Well, like a week ago, I had a dream that I looked at my bank account and it was positive, like $250. Well, as I was waiting for the cab to take me to here, Milestones, I looked at my bank account and the dream was real. And it was way more than $250. I finally got my pandemic unemployment pay. So now I do have money. And yes, I'm trying not to be stupid with it, but I've already blown $150 for delivery of food and water and Pepsi and ice cream because I needed a fix because after being a month in Harbor Oaks and eating that crap, I had to buy my own crap to eat, Send my blood sugar through the roof on the first 2 days out. And so my car is history. I finally called the repair shop where it's been sitting at for 2 months. I told them it needed $3,500 to replace the exhaust, which I had the money for. I was going to go ahead and get it done and then just get back to Ubering with my own vehicle. But there's metal in the oil. He says he don't know if it's from the timing. He don't know what it is. But I know the engine needs replaced too. That's $8,000. It needs tie rods, sway bar, arm control units replaced. I mean, it's got a repair list like $25,000. And I was already $4,000 behind on the car payments. Because of, number one, I haven't worked since April 12th. And number two, I was falling behind because I had made a couple repairs prior to that breakdown that kept on taking all my money. So I didn't have no money to pay the payments. So I went ahead and I told the repair place that, hey, I called the credit union that I was financing in the bank because I still had 2 years on it. Well, I didn't realize how much I looked down instead of at the camera. I'm trying to look at the camera, but I keep looking at myself. I don't know why, it's stupid. I should just look at the camera, but I keep looking down. Anyways, I called the credit union that is financing it through and told them where it's at. I told them to go get the car. It's broken down. So they're going to auction it off broken. It's probably not going to sell for anything unless somebody has a new... Well, actually, someone could probably go to the junkyard to put a new exhaust system on it, for starters. I don't know, but I didn't want to give it up. I had invested 2 years of that. I had 2 years left, and I've had it for 2 years. It was a really nice car, but it should have never been sold. It was a lemon car from the start. I dumped so much money into repairs on that car, and I still wasn't even getting the big repairs done. So my plan is, if I can make it here at Milestone till July 5th, I am going to attempt to get a car rental that I can do with Uber. It's going to cost me $300 a week. And I think I can keep the car for up to a month at a time before it has to go back in and get maintenance. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. And I'm going to make myself work 5 days at least. I'm going to make myself do full shifts. I'm not going to drink any pop. But I'm going to see how much money I can make with a $300 a week car payment. And I'm going to try to bank all I can bank, because $1,200 a month to rent a car to make money is a lot of money to throw away. And plus, it's only going to be an X car, it's not XL, so I'm going to be capped at 60 cents a mile versus $1 a mile for XL, unless they've given a pay raise in the last month and 2 months since I've worked. So I'm going to have to really hustle to get those bonuses in. And then if I can still make $1,000 to $1,500 a week hustling a full-time shift with the rental car, then that's great. Now the problem I had before, because I'm always tired, so I don't always have energy, but I could still make decent money because I didn't have to worry about I had a monthly car payment of $450. So now I'm going to have a monthly car payment of $1,200, providing that they have a rental. Every time I try to get a rental, they always say they don't have one. So I reserved it online. I got confirmation the reservation's in there. On July 5th, I'm going to call in the morning before I head down there and make sure that I'm good to go, because I don't want to spend $100 in Uber to get a ride to the Ava's place and then get there and be like, no, we got no vehicles available. Because for some reason, I don't know if it's just Michigan, I don't know where other people rent Uber vehicles from, but there's just not many vehicles to choose from. It's always a hassle, there's always issues. And so, but if it works out, I'm going to start Ubering again. And I'm going to just tell you if you can still make profit with a car rental on a weekly basis. Now, with the XL, I can make $150 to $300 a day. So I'm figuring with just X, I'm going to make $150 to like $250 a day. I'm going to take at least $100 pay loss a day. But at the same time, if I'm doing full shifts, which I didn't do full shifts that often because I'm always tired, but I'm going to be controlling my sugar, so hopefully I won't be tired and I can make myself do a full 12-hour day, 11-hour day, whatever. But if that don't survive, I'm going to get a local, if Westland, Michigan says they don't got no Uber car available, then I'm just going to have to get a local rental, and I'm going to do Instacart. I would do Uber Eats, but I don't know if you can use a car rental if it matters, because I don't want to, because I know the insurance don't matter, because for food deliveries, they don't care about the vehicles. You're not hauling people, so it's no big deal. Your regular insurance should be able to cover it in theory, but I don't know if that's the case or not with Uber Eats. If it's okay to use a rental to do Uber Eats, then I'll just do Uber Eats, because I think I like doing people the most. I like Uber Eats second most, and then Instacart. I'm not a good shopper, and it don't seem like they pay fair, and I have a feeling they're making a hell of a killing off of every shopping order, and they're only paying us $7 to $10 per order, and we waste, at least I have wasted anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours to do a shopping order. And then there's the headaches when there's stuff not in the store. You gotta send messages, and then sometimes you miss messages. And I don't like to do Instacart. I mean, I think they need to all have shoppers at the stores doing the shopping, and then you can just drive up, pick up the order, and get paid to deliver the order. They need to split it. Insta shoppers, insta drivers. You know, just hire people, you know, like lumpers. They'll do the shopping, they'll get paid for, but then again, that's what Walmart and Myers and that they all need to do now, since they got pickup curbside now. Anyways, where people can order orders and just pick it up themselves. Well, now they need to be integrated with Instacart, Shipt, and all that, where they still do the shopping, and then us delivery drivers can just pull up to the lane and pick it up already shopped. And they would have already handled anything that they don't have, you know. I'd rather do that for $10 for 30 minutes to just deliver something versus $10 for 3 hours trying to shop and deliver it. But I know that's a dream. I need to start my own business to do that, right? Okay, so yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. This video is already 16 minutes long. And I really got to find a dentist. I got over, hate to admit this, but I got over like 7 teeth that are broken. I took care of my teeth for so long, but then I let everything go to hell because I let my fiance, who I still miss and love and cherish, destroy me when she stopped talking to me for no reason. I don't care if she broke up with me. She could have told me she was having issues. We could have stayed friends at least. I mean, she was she was a nice girl. I just don't understand what the hell went wrong and why she'd do me so bad. But anyways, that's over. I got to stay positive. I'm trying to let go of the past. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. If I can get the car rental to do Uber, I'm gonna, I got enough money, so I shouldn't need to cash out early from Uber. The goal is to let it just roll, keep making the money until it automatically pays out like a regular paycheck. And then I can show you how much I made and how many hours I logged online, how many miles I driven the car. You know, I'm going to try really hard to keep proper logs of everything and record everything. And hopefully I can get the stuff that's in my car before the repossession gets it from the repair shop. And then I'll have my dash cam back. I don't want to lose that if I don't have to. But yeah, I mean, I'm still depressed like hell. But I'm actually curbed on the suicidal thoughts for right now. I'm trying to stay positive the best I can. I'm debating on trying to start doing TikTok videos, but I just haven't figured out what exactly to do TikTok videos on yet. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start doing the TikTok videos if I'm using a car rental, showing whatever, I don't know. But thanks for watching this video. It's Don Gamer for Life. Formerly, Mr. Nobody. I'm thinking about changing my name back to Gamer for Life because I'm trying to stay positive. So I need to get rid of the Mr. Nobody name and go back to Gamer for Life DJ. Or if anybody watches this video and made it to the end, give me a suggestion. You think a good name for me, especially if you watch multiple of my depressing videos. Like, oh yeah, and that's the other thing I want to mention real quick. If this works out and I can work hard, I can make good money still with the car rental, and I can get an apartment, I'm going to get my computer back. It's at my mom's house. I only got the clothes. These are all my clothes. This is all I got. Oh yeah, so one more thing. I wish I would have got the money sooner. all my stuff was sold that was in storage. I had $400 headset. I had a bucket of change, probably like $20 or so, maybe more, I don't know. I had a mini refrigerator. I had my boots, cost like $150. I had like 6 storage bins of clothes and other stuff, tools. It's all gone. Storage companies somehow, without a judgment, they can just sell your stuff immediately. Literally 1 month late, and they already sold the stuff. And then they had ridiculous fees. Like, it went from $24 was my monthly bill at public storage. Then they tacked on their late fee, which made it go up to $44. Then they tacked on another fee, which on the first, which took it up to $155. And then they sold the stuff 2 weeks later, and they added on another sell fee of $180 to hold that auction. Then they said they only made $150, and they expect me to give them $120 for selling at least $2,000 worth of stuff for only $150. It's screwed up. I don't know how that's legal. There should be, that's bullcrap. I was in a hospital for friggin' over 2 months. And they had no exceptions for it. So I'm going to talk to a lawyer, maybe, if everything works out and I can get on the up and up. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do about it, because it's bullcrap. There should be medical excuses when you have a medical emergency. And all the tablet could say is, well, people pay their bills from the hospital still. I'm like, yeah, how many of them are actually in the hospital for 3 months? Well, 2.5 months. Yeah, it was a psych hospital, but I couldn't make no money. So I lost a good chunk of change, and then they still expect me to pay more money when they should have at least made $500 from that sale. And it's stupid. They could have made enough to cover their costs. Okay. And yeah, and the last thing is, as I was getting ready to say before I remembered that thing, because it's already at 23 minutes, is if I get making a profit with the car rental and I get the apartment for once in my 25-year adult life, this will be the 3rd attempt to get a place to live in. I did it at 25. I did it with my fiance when we owned our own trailer. And if I can get making money again with Uber and the car rental, I'm going to try to get an apartment again for the first time since my fiance screwed me over for no reason at all. And I'm going to get back to, yes, gaming on YouTube, which is what this channel was supposed to be all about. I'd rather do that the most, more than driving, because it's, number one, it's safer. Number two, there's less risks of injuries, getting paralyzed, getting killed in a car crash. I'd rather stay on a computer and game and hopefully to get sponsors and donators and but right now that's still a pipe dream, but the gaming could be a reality within a month if this car rental thing works out. And that worst case scenario, if the car rental thing don't work out, then I gotta try to find another regular job. But I'm trying to get my sugar under control so I can get back in the truck too. So that's another goal. I'm at 280 pounds right now. I haven't gone down because the meds I was on was gaining weight. It was making me hungry all the time, so my appetite's been increased. So anyways, thanks for making it this far if you have. Please leave a comment at some site if you made this whole video for me. I'd like to know who my viewers are, and if you want to see a suggestion, improvement, if you think you got faith I can make it, let me know. If you don't think I can make any positive changes, let me know that too. I don't mind anything. I just wish people start making comments on my video more and more often. Until next time, Scammer for Life, formerly Mr. Nobody, signing out. Oh yeah, and if you think of a cool handle, put it down there and I'll change my YouTube handle to it. Thanks.